inflation probably over the last several months just continue to skyrocket in the country, and it's taken a major toll not only on consumers but also small businesses that uh, paying more when you're trying to budget yourself sometimes is not an option. you know some people have to make big decisions on taking care of the most important things, and you may have to find another way or let certain other bills go. you know and it's hard. It's hard. You don't realize it until you see all of this stuff going up and people are complaining. I mean, I think I have seen nonstop complaints on the inflation for months now, and it's not getting better. The supply chain situation in America is not getting better. And now that Biden is cutting all of these Russian businesses and gas and oil and all that stuff off, yeah, we'll see whatever is lost, they're going to pass that on to the consumers. And being that there are so many people in this country that don't get paid well, that is going to be real difficult for many to survive through all of this inflation. America is really in a deep recession, but they won't admit it. They won't. They'll get on TV talking about things are getting better. It's turning the corner. We're almost at uh 2019 level. They just keep lying to everybody, and it just gets on everyone's nerve. So I have a video from CNN Business that I'm going to show you.
For a cold hard lesson on inflation, step into the refrigerator where Karina Gudino Wallink stores the food supplies she just bought for her pop-up food stamp business in Phoenix, Arizona.
So usually it would be, the boneless would be about $1 a pound. Right now it's $1.84 a pound. This cheese used to be $9. Right now it's like $14.56.
2 years ago, Karina opened up Down to Get Tacos, catering special events. Inflation has upended her business.
Have there been events where you've just lost money?
Oh, 100%. So these are from today.
As we look over some of the week's receipts, Karina explains the hardest impact of inflation on a small business owner is how unpredictable her world has become. The demand for her business is there, everything else is a nightmare.
And that makes it hard for someone like you to run your business.
Correct. It makes it unbelievably difficult for us to predict any pricing. I can't even say I'm going to charge you a certain price right now because in 3 days it's probably bound to change, and it's never for the better.
Phoenix, Arizona has one of the highest inflation rates in the country. The latest statistics show it's 3 percentage points higher than the national average for cities. And that makes life harder for people living on fixed incomes like Geraldine Spencer.
This was the first one I ever did.
As she shows us her painting skills, Geraldine tells us she lives on $1,700 a month in Social Security. She says she pays $600 in rent, and at least $300 a month pays for needed kidney and blood pressure medications. The rest of her bills, like home utilities, car fuel, and groceries, she finds depressing.
How hard is it living on a fixed income?
It is hard. And I feel so sorry for my friends that just don't have this kind of money as much as I do, because they're much worse off than me.
So my commute is about 8 blocks and a half, which is real nice.
So you can walk to work?
I walk to work. It's the best.
That's a cheap gas bill.
Oh, I love it.
The walk home from the ceramic shop where Katya Schwartz works might save her money on gas.
This is my humble abode.
But the nights after work are filled with dread, searching for a new place to live. In 4 months, Katya's rent for this 300 square foot apartment is going to jump from $670 a month to just over $1,000. She says her paycheck won't cover it.
I would consider living in my car. Yes, I would. Though my sister would never allow it.
Phoenix home prices have skyrocketed in the last year. Apartments Katya can afford are so far away that paying to gas up her car would then be too much.
I would imagine that battling this at this stage in your life is.
It's really hard. It's really hard. It's it makes me feel useless. Like I'm not doing enough.
Were you worried?
Katya says she's at stage 1 panic levels, and the thought of what happens next makes her quiver. Ed Lavendera, CNN, Phoenix, Arizona.
Ladies and gentlemen, you saw the video. And, as the coming months start rolling by, you're going to see a lot of stories like that where people are saying they just can't make it on their income and all of the inflation. They're not going to be able to make it. And I was looking at, some reports on the gas prices, and they said, and I know I said this before, that this rise in the gas price is permanent. It's not going back down. And plus, now you have the food and the rent that's jumping up nationwide. And if you don't make that much money out here, you are going to be in trouble. And small businesses that have to work within a budget, they're going to be in trouble. There's going to be a lot of people and businesses that won't make it through this thing financially. And see, this is why a lot of people are saying Joe Biden needs to do more about all of this inflation. And he's kind of like shrugging his shoulder and saying there's not much he can do. And that's just a bold faced lie, you know. And, a lot of people feel, take care of your people at home. But right now, these folks are so caught up with what's going on in Ukraine, they can't see straight. All of those billions, why give it to them when you got all these problems at home? America, this is not the same America that you saw in 2019. That America's never coming back. It's not. It is not coming back. Things have changed, and you're going to see some more dramatic changes this year. Now, I know some people think, some big things are coming when our new year, which we're just days away from now, from the Hebrew New Year. And, you know, I happen to think it's going to be a lot of changes coming this summer. I really do. I think a lot of major changes are going to happen during the summer months. But we shall see what happens. But right now, it is looking so bleak with these gas prices. So, y'all, whatever you see this week, you may see a lot more at the pump the following week. The day after that, it's like it goes up 50 cents per day, and where it used to be cheap, it won't be cheap for long. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this story. Mm-mm-mm. The future is bleak for America. It's definitely not bright. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.